Hey everybody, real quick before the video starts, I want to say thank you for your patience. I know it's been a minute since I last posted a vlog style post, and I know I've said that in the past too, but we've actually hired a part-time editor that's gonna help Luke out. Luke was getting kind of crushed with his normal job and then editing videos, so we do have some help in that department. We're gonna be a lot more consistent with our content, so expect that every Saturday we'll have a podcast or a vlog for you, and we're gonna do something middle of the week too, so I'm really super excited about that. Also, I want to give a shout out to Hamilton watches. They are launching their new khaki aviation pilot collection, and they sent me a sweet gift. So thank you, Hamilton. If you guys are curious, go check them out. Their new watch collection is pretty cool, and I can't wait to wear ours out. I have date night coming up, so I'm gonna throw that sucker on, and it's gonna be fun. So anyways, without further ado, here's the video. Hey everybody, welcome to another video. We're here in Seattle, here at Gate Bravo 12. Look at the day. You know, you gotta really love Seattle. It's December, almost January. So, by the way, we are flying on New Year's Eve. It's a New Year's Eve edition of Flying with Big Ern, and here is our route. We're actually going to Phoenix today. So, we're picking it up day 2 out of a 3-day. Gonna head down to Phoenix. Here's the route. Here's a little bit of weather or turbulence down there, a little bit of moderate. 30 to 38, we're going to be at 37, so that's something we might have to contend with. And this is a forecasted area. We've got a little bit more tools now where you can actually ping these guys and find out what the PIREP is. Look at that, it's a MAX. We are flying a MAX today. So MAX reported light occasional moderate chop at flight level 360. So we do know what's out there, so I'll let the flight attendants know that. It is 2 hours and 20 minutes down the road. Here is our clearance. We cleared the SUMA to the SUMA, then as file, we'll climb 7,000 feet, and 3715. Squawk is 6644. That is set right there. And we're going at 37,000 feet, so that's it. It is New Year's Eve. So we actually get into our next overnight, which is San Jose, a little bit early at 9 something. So we may have a chance to celebrate New Year's Eve if we run on time. So we'll see if that happens. But I'm gonna take you guys along for the journey. Let's go.
Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up.
Hey, we are here in Phoenix, Charlie 8. It took us 2 hours and 20 minutes of flying. They're about to open up the door here because the gate's still getting pulled up. But anyways, here's what we did. Came in down from Seattle. The weather actually was really smooth all the way down until we got on the arrival into Phoenix. Then it got a little bit bumpy. But we're here. It's a little bit of a tease. We're through Phoenix. We got to go over to San Diego and then up to San Jose, which is the overnight for New Year's Eve. And I got Nick here. Nick is new. How long you been with us, Nick?
Since May. So,
May.
Yeah,
So 6 months.
6 months, yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
Show Nick a good time, Southwest style, on New Year's Eve. So we got along overnight.
We did.
Yeah. Nick, where'd you come from?
I flew charter.
Charter,
Before,
see?
yeah.
Where'd you fly?
Hawker 800.
Hawker.
Kingers, yeah.
The Beast. See, I flew that at Ninja, as you guys know. But yep, Nick flew Hawkers. Now he's here having a good time, and we're
Great
flying
time.
on New Year's Eve. But we're gonna get the airplane ready, and then it's gonna be Nick's landing. My landing was okay. We'll see how Nick's landing is. We're gonna be going to San Diego, so a little bit shorter. I don't know, Nick. You know, you got the parking garage, a lot of visual stuff.
I don't know. We'll see how the views are.
Let's go.
Good day so far.
All right, we're gonna get the airplane ready, and then I'll show you guys what we're gonna do on our way over to San Diego. But first, I'm gonna grab some coffee. So an airplane doesn't leave without lots of paperwork, or soon to be all on our iPad. It's coming, but anyways, Nick's doing all that stuff.
Gotta tear the paper.
That's right. They teach you in new hire training and Captain Upgrade. They refresh it. Oh, see what happened?
There you go, yeah.
How to do your origami and make your stuff really nicely. There you go, boom.
Got another one.
There it
the
is.
other one here.
And then the Ada sheet, which is somewhere. Oh no, they did it for us.
They did it for us. Oh, look at that.
Look
We're
at that.
staring.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, let's go outside and do the walk around. So one thing I love about being in Phoenix during the winter, actually most of the time of year, the sunset is amazing. Yeah, the sunsets are amazing here. I just absolutely love it. So let's go do a walk around. Thinking about the ramp in the evening with the sun setting, it's just, it's a cool experience. So our current procedure is that we do a walk around every single leg. In the past, it was just for the FO. So the FO would do it any kind of plane change, or if we're originating or if we're terminating. But now every single leg we do a walk around. So instead of letting the FO do it all the time, we kind of split the duties. So it's a nice day outside. I'm like, hey, I'll go do it. Captain stuff right now. Just kidding. But anyways, look at that. I could sit here all night. Yeah, I could sit here all night and take a look at this view. Just the tower off in the distance. You've got all the lights. You've got all the airplanes coming in. Yeah, it's just a really cool, you know, I love the airport. So it's all I wanted to do when I was a kid. And I get to do it. Feel very lucky I get to do it. So, all right, let's go get to work. Sir, everything is accounted for and both wings are on. We've got a couple engines. We should be good to go.
Outstanding.
All right, cool.
Outstanding.
Cool. You guys got to brief the other guy that everything looks good. So it looks good. Let's see. On our way to San Diego, it's just 53 minutes up the road. Really quick flight. We're going to 30,000 feet. It should be a nice ride over there. A little bit of rain, kind of going in and out of California, but should be good. And we'll take a bunch of people over to have fun in San Diego during New Year's Eve. And then we're going to do one more. All right, let's see if do we have the clearance?
No.
Not yet. No clearance yet. All right, well, when the clearance comes in, I'll show you guys that too. See you in a minute. So here it is, just like we talked about, the clearance. Firebird. Firebird. You can say fry bread too. You hear so many different pronunciations of some of the points that we have, and they're all right. So it's whatever you think, right? So anyways, Firebird 1 to Mohawk, Dennis climb via the SID. Our top altitude is going to be 8,000 feet. And we'll expect 300 in 3 minutes. And there's our squawk. So squawk is in there. We're at 300 here, but looking at this guy, so 26 to 35. So, aha! You start thinking, all right, what are my options here? We want to give the passengers a good ride. We have tons of fuel on this. I'm going to be landing with typical landing fuel weight, anywhere around 5,000 pounds roughly. But we're going to be landing with 18,300. So there is a little bit of room on the altitude. So fuel burn is not that big of a deal or critical. So we do want to give the passengers a really good ride. So, and also keep our flight attendants safe. So with this guy right here, we'll take a look. You know, this is all forecasted stuff. There's one guy up here who I believe was a 777. Let's see. Oh no. There we go. Pirate. Yep. 777. You got 300. You got moderate chop from 300 to 9,000 feet. So it might just be one of those days where it's just bumpy all the way down. But we'll get pilot reports from ATC, find that out, and then we'll come up with a game plan. But again, plenty of gas to go up or down. Most likely down since it's a short flight, 50-some minutes. But that's it. Time to go to San Diego. All right, as advertised, 54 minutes. So what it took us. All right, Nick, landing. How was it?
It was alright.
It was alright. Yeah, it was alright. A little high.
Well,
It's all good.
Alright.
Good. It's all good. I see. I have a HUD. So you don't make a bad landing with a HUD because it actually counts down how many feet you have. So I did not realize that when I was an FO. I just thought, man, these captains are just greasing it. And now I have the secret. So letting everybody know the secret. Anyways, yeah, he did a great job, of course. This weather, or this turbulence spot, we're at 30. It actually wasn't bad. As we started descending into San Diego, it started getting a little bit bad, but not too bad, but it was bumpy. I would say light chop. Anyways, that's the kind of the weather out there right now. 56 degrees here in San Diego, which is glorious because the rest of the country is freezing right now and it's a lot of snow. But all right, we got one more back up the road to San Jose. It's gonna be my leg, so pressure's on.
See it.
Gonna bring it. All right, here you go. Ground power. Lights on, so we're good. I always like to check, make sure that the freaks and folks are good. Put it on ground power. Now they're gonna hook up the hose, so we'll be on ground air. It's actually blown up right now, so we'll turn off the APU, save some fuel. You can see right there, they're pulling out the potable water. So the water that's coming in the back of the, well, they hook it up to the back of the airplane to fill up our water in the system. So the sinks and all that good stuff, that's where that water comes from. It comes from a hose. So don't drink the water in the sink. All right, we're gonna get this thing ready. One more to San Jose for New Year's Eve. We did see a lot of, right? We saw a lot of fireworks.
Tons of fireworks.
Tons of fireworks. Everybody, all the illegal fireworks in Arizona.
Lighting up the clouds
Which
on the
is
way
pretty
here.
good. Yeah. And then coming into San Diego, we had lots of fireworks too, so it was pretty good. It's a good view in the airplane. If you've never done it, like go rent a Cessna, go take an intro ride during 4th of July, probably 4th of July. You don't want to be up super late on New Year's Eve flying around, but 4th of July is a good time to go see fireworks from the air. Go get an intro flight or something like that. Go see the fireworks. It's a different perspective. But anyways, I'm rambling. Time to keep this thing moving. San Jose jet bridge is pulling up as we speak. 58 minutes is what it took us to get down here. Very quick flight. The rides were actually really good. We ended up doing the RNAV to 30 right because there was a heavy 777 on the left side behind us, so they moved us over to the right. We sped in, landed, got off on Kilo, and came on back to gate 24, which is what we see up there. I don't know if you can see that, but the reflection 24. That's where we're at. We are gonna call it a night on this airplane. We're gonna head to the hotel because it's what is it? What day is it? Come on.
It is New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve.
So we are done. We've actually got a long overnight here in San Jose. So I'm expecting a ton of crews coming in. San Jose's typically a large overnight for our crews. So a lot of crews coming in from Hawaii overnight here, and then just domestically we overnight a lot here. So expect a lot of crews down there in typical Southwest fashion. We're gonna have a good time and celebrate with each other. Everybody that's on the road. That's kind of how we do it. We're like big family. So all right, I'll show you the room and all that good stuff when we go out there. I think we're staying at the DoubleTree.
Oh yeah.
So we just did a clip and I forgot to turn on the radio, the camera. So the camera's on again. Okay.
Amateur hour.
Yeah, I'm amateur. It's total amateur hour. All right, Nick, how was the overnight?
It's good. It's good. Lots of
Okay.
people came down.
Yeah.
Everyone went to bed early though.
Yeah. Did we make it to midnight?
No.
Nope,
no,
we sure did not.
make it to
We were good boys and we did not make it to midnight. But anyways, we're here in San Jose, pulling up with the crew van. We got two legs. We're gonna go to Austin and then we're gonna go back home to Phoenix. Thankfully, someone has picked up my 3-day block of reserve because I got a lot of stuff to do this week. So that's actually good. Another good thing about being at Southwest, right?
That's right.
A lot of good flexibility.
Change your schedule around.
Change your schedule. All right, but I feel bad for Nick. Nick, I'm sorry, man. I didn't give you the proper, like, we didn't party it up last night.
That's all right. It happens.
These captains.
It's past bedtime.
Captain's an old athlete. They all used up, so. All right, let's go to Austin. All right, I just, this is the pre-flight out there. It is a beautiful day here in San Jose. It's like 65 degrees. Beautiful. Like I said earlier, the pre-flight is complete, sir. Everything is fully acceptable on the airplane.
In accordance with.
In accordance with. Just so you know, that's how many walk-arounds have I done? How many? Wait, now let me ask you this: how many walk-arounds do we need to have in order for a captain to be a good captain?
He's beat the expectation. At least one.
At least one.
Good.
See, the bar is set low. It's probably because I'm from the Phoenix base. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm trying to help out your crew, man. That's what we do. Plus, this guy in this seat doesn't really do a whole lot anyways, right? Is that right, Nick?
Yeah. We do a lot of.
If we're completely being honest,
yeah.
Right? Yeah. This seat's definitely a lot easier than that seat, but that seat is definitely pretty fun.
It is, right? Yeah. It's a blast.
Yeah. So we're gonna get this airplane ready. We're heading to Austin, like I said. Airplane is just kind of set up a little bit for a crew to come on. So let's get to turn on the IRSs, get those things spun up, and then go through his FO flow, and then start loading up the FMS, the box, or as we call the FMC, right?
Yeah, a lot of button pushing.
A lot of button pushing. That's pretty much, you gotta exercise the finger, all right? The finger.
That's right, pointer finger.
Get this thing nice and strong. Then you too can be an airline pilot. So, anyways, I'm gonna throw my bag in. We're gonna get on, I'll show you guys the route and all that good stuff here in a second. Just get everything all set up, run through my flows. Then we're gonna do a briefing and then show you guys what's going on. All right, we're about ready to run the brief. We're actually going to show you what the brief is today with Mr. Nick, who is FO extraordinaire. So we're going to run through this, just kind of show you guys what's going on, but we're actually going to do this once we turn the radio or the camera off, just because, you know, we actually have to do our job properly. So, but we're going to show you guys kind of what we do on this setup here. So, Nick, take it away on your brief as the pilot flying.
All right, pilot flying, Spartans 1 J-free. Clearance matches the route, matches the box. Let's look here, we got out of about 570, St. Clear, below 230 out of about 9, Spartans at 5, Techie out of about 13, J-free, Lotion or Lotion, Palmdale, Arrow. I think it ends at J-free, yeah, so we're good there.
As he's doing that, I am following along on here. And I'm just taking a look at the different points as he's calling off. So, you know, Spartan's at 5,000 feet, Techie at or above 13, and then Jeffrey, our endpoint there. So that's what he's doing right there. He's just giving this route brief. We check out what our clearance plan is against the route and then against the points, and then we match those points up against here. So that's what he's doing with that. Very good. All right. And what else we got?
We got the engine fail procedure. It's just straight out 306. The main cleanup of 1062 today.
All right. So if we have any problems, we're going to continue to fly a 306 heading, and we're going to climb up to our min altitude and start cleaning up the airplane. So that's kind of what he's briefing there.
That's what we got. Yeah.
All right. And then if we want to see it depicted on the well, actually, it's not depicted, it's on our...
It's on the other runway, yeah.
Yep. So if it was on runway 12, we would have a totally different procedure, making a hook turn all the way around. So several different procedures for us to get out of here in case we have an engine failure on one of the engines. It gives us the ability to fly a safe procedure to get back to the runway and land. So that's primarily what our briefings are about. We do have a briefing card here that kind of gives everything that we talk about, and you know, you can see right here there's a captain portion, and we have a bunch of other information. This is our normal checklist, as you guys can see, but There are some briefings here for the pilot flying, on the arrival, captain's brief. So just make sure we're able to cover everything that we need to cover that the company wants us to cover procedurally. It gives us a little bit of a cheat sheet to do that, a checklist, so we don't miss anything. So anyways, that was the brief. Hey, thanks, Nick.
Take it away.
All right, man. So Nick is going to be flying this one over to Austin. It's a big, long runway over there in Austin, so I expect a smooth as butter landing. So here's one thing that we can do. We can play the game with Nick. We put a quarter right here. Lay it on here. We actually used to do that in the C5 for new co-pilots. And it was like, can you land without the quarter falling off this little deal here and falling down? But anyways, we probably won't do that today because then FOD and then all that stuff. I'm sure someone will say that, but yeah, we used to do that in the C5 and see how smooth you were. But we're not going to do that today, Nick. You're safe. All right, on our way to Austin. We'll see you there. Well, that took us 2 hours and 59 minutes. It was a little bit of a rough ride.
Yeah.
Initially. But it actually smoothed out for us. So the weather, or the ride forecasted was supposed to be a little bit rough on the way down, but actually kind of cleared up for us a little bit. Little bit of turbulence right around this area. You can see the reports that are coming out. Tons of PIREPs out there, moderate turbulence at 39. Well, we got to head back that way because we're going to Phoenix. So we're gonna expect kind of the same ride. Jet stream's kind of really low and then pops up over here, but that was it. Overall, what you think?
Not bad. Decent.
Decent.
Not bad.
Decent. Yeah, no, that's good. So one more leg, we're back home to Phoenix. We will show you guys what that looks like here in a minute. This right here is from the Salt Lake. And man, we're gonna be hurting on the way home, man.
Yeah,
it's like a 2 meat platter.
Yeah.
We're gonna be hurting. All right, here's what we're doing. We're on our way back to Phoenix. We're doing the Mucky 3 to Mucky climb on tower sign heading. Then it's about 4,000 feet our altitude initially, and we'll expect 36 left for departure. So that's that stuff there. Because of the winds and I guess all this weather here, we're gonna head to the north and pick up the arrival at Zuni into Phoenix. So a little bit of weather. You saw there's a little bit of turbulence right there. So they're driving us up farther north. Better ride for the peeps in the back, and you know, just a little bit more pleasant experience. There is some weather or some turbulent spots here. 19 to 29. So we'll let the flight attendants know, probably keep them seated so we figure out what's going on with the ride. But then on our way into Phoenix, Phoenix, January 1st, let's see what the weather's like. Chamber of Commerce weather, it's 56 degrees right now, calm winds, clear skies, just absolutely gorgeous. For you golfers out there, TPC is getting ready to pop off again with the Phoenix Open or Waste Management Open. It's always a good time, so I'll be out there. I'll see you guys out there if you guys are going. But that is what it looks like. It's going to take us 2 hours and 17 minutes, and it will be my leg. Oh, by the way, Nick had a great landing. Good landing, man.
Thank you.
Good stuff. That's good stuff. So, all right, guys, we are on our way to Phoenix. Take us 2 hours and 17 minutes. See you there. The jetway is pulling up here. Delta 11. New gate, new concourse. We're done with the trip. What'd you think of the barbecue?
That was good barbecue.
Good barbecue,
That was good
right?
barbecue. Yeah.
Like, I am so full right now. I want to go to bed. So.
I'm there too.
Anyway, really nice trip. Coming back into Phoenix. That's basically what we did. We flew up and around because of the weather that was down here. A lot of turbulence. But once we got to 40,000 feet, it was a pretty good ride all the way in. We actually did runway 26 for the ILS. 258, inbound course 1175. Saw it way out there, so basically just a division. But Nick is filling in the logbook.
Trying
Trying to get the ground power on. Let's see. That's not working, but anyways, we're gonna figure that out. But in any case, we're done. Nick, thanks. Thanks for being a good sport.
You as well.
All right. Well, we're gonna bid Nick adieu. I'm gonna stay after and make sure everybody's off. Then I'm gonna shut down the airplane, and then I get to go home too. I'm gonna have some time off. Next trip for me is actually gonna be out to Dallas. Be doing interviews there. There we go. Plugged in. Turn the pneumatics off. Everything's off. All right. So yeah, heading to Dallas here in a little bit. The next trip, so I won't be flying, but I'll be doing interviews. So if you guys are interviewing, I'll see you down there in a couple weeks. All right. Hope you guys are having a good week. Make sure you keep hustling. We'll see you on another video.
Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never